Hi everyone, Ravi this side. Welcome to EnggAdda. So in the previous video we have discussed about the basic architecture of the RabbitMQ. Here in this video we are going to create the queue, exchange and the routing key. And we are going to bind the queue and exchange and try to produce some messages from the producer and consume it from the consumer. So everything we are going to discuss in this video. So let's get started for that. So let me try to show you what we all have covered already. So we have installed the RabbitMQ. We have discussed the basic terminology, basic architecture. Here we are going to cover the creating exchange and the queue and how we can bind it and try to publish and consume the messages as well. Okay, so let me try to make our RabbitMQ up. So just search for the RabbitMQ service start. You just click on it, click on yes, and then it will start your RabbitMQ server. Once it is started, you can go to the browser and locally you can access it. So let me try to go to the browser and let me try to go for HTTP localhost 15672, which is the default port for the RabbitMQ. Now here you need to provide the username and password. So username would be guest and the password is also guest. So just log in and you are on the dashboard of the RabbitMQ. Now coming to the exchange, and here you can see there are a couple of exchanges that are already there. I have also created a couple of exchanges like E2, E3, Exchange 1, RMQ exchange. So these are the exchanges that I have created. Similarly, if you will go to the queue, you can see there are four queues which I have created. Okay, so now I will try to show you how you can create the exchange and the queue and how you can try to bind it using a routing key and then how you can send some messages. Okay, so now you can come to the exchange and you can go down and you can see this button add exchange. Click on it. Okay, so here you can see it is asking to provide the details related to the exchange. So let's say the name of exchange is exchange demo underscore demo, something like that. And type of exchange is direct. You can also choose fan out, headers, topic. So as of now we are going to use direct. Durability is durable and we are not going to touch this auto delete and internal things. Let it be like this and then just add exchange. Now here you can see your exchange is created with the name exchange demo, right? Now if you click on it, here you can see we have one exchange and you can see this is the exchange demo, and these are some details related to the exchange demo. Here you can see the binding for this exchange. We don't have any binding as of now. We can create a routing key and then with the help of that routing key we can bind this exchange to the queue. So those things I'm going to show you as of now. Let it be like this. Okay, so you can see these things, right? So we have created the exchange. Now go to the queue and here you can add a new queue. So just click on it and here you have to provide the name of your queue. So let's say the queue name is queue demo underscore demo and durability is durable and we are not going to touch anything other than that. Now you can click on add queue. So you can see here queue demo is created. So just click on it and you can see this queue demo is created. It does not have any binding as of now and you can mention the routing key to bind it with the exchange. Okay, so those things we are going to do. So now go to the exchange. We have created this exchange demo. Click on it. Now you have to bind this exchange with a routing key to this queue so that you can send the messages from publisher to the exchange and then that messages will be routed through the routing key to the queue. Okay, and then that will be consumed by the consumer. So let me try to provide a routing key here let's say the routing key is routing underscore key. Okay, and let me try to bind it with the, okay, so here you need to provide the queue. So we are going to bind this exchange with the routing key as a routing underscore key to the queue that we have created. So you need to provide the queue name here. So which queue we have provided? The queue we have created here was queue underscore demo. So that I'm going to provide here, queue underscore demo. So we are binding this exchange with this particular queue with the routing key, routing underscore key. Now click on bind and you can see here one binding is created. So you can clearly see here that this exchange has one binding with the queue underscore demo with the help of routing key, routing underscore key. Okay. If you want to unbind it, you can click on it to unbind it. Similarly, you can bind one exchange with the multiple queues, right? With the different routing key. So we have created this exchange, we have created the queue, we have binded our exchange with the queue. Now if you'll go to the queue, this queue we have created queue underscore demo, click on it and here you can see this binding is automatically coming up because we have binded this queue with the exchange. So that is why this binding is also coming in the queue as well. Okay. So we are good now. Now let me try to go to the exchange and try publishing couple of messages from the exchange. So you can go to this particular exchange that we have created, go down and here you can see the publish message. So you have to provide the routing key and you have to provide the payload here. So the routing key that we have created is routing underscore key. So just use that routing underscore key and now you can provide the headers properties and you have to provide the payload finally. So let's say in the payload I'm just going to simply provide one string. Okay, so let's say the string is hello rabbitmq, hello rabbitmq. So this is what we are sending as a payload. Now go down and you can see this button of publish message. Click on it and you can see this pop-up is coming which is showing that message published. Now you can close it. So what we did, we have created the exchange, created the queue, we binded exchange with the queue with the routing key, and now we have one publisher which is publishing some messages through the routing key. Okay, and you can see the messages was published from the publisher through the routing key to the exchange, and then this exchange is binded with the queue, so the messages should be there in the queue, right? So let me try to go to the queue and go to the queue underscore demo, and here you can see we have already binded with the exchange with the routing key. And now if you go down you can see this get messages. If you click on get message, then you can see here we are able to see this message which we have published from the publisher. So this messages is being received here at the queue level, right? Hello and hello rabbitmq. So this is how you can practically create the exchange queue, and you can bind the exchange with the queue with the help of routing key, and then you can also try publishing couple of messages from the publisher to the exchange, and then that messages will be routed to the queue and stored there. Okay, and you can see those messages as well in the queue. So this is about the video, guys. In the coming video I will try to practically create one Spring Boot application, and there I will try to create the publisher, consumer, and will try to configure those things so that we can connect our Spring Boot application with the RabbitMQ and then try to send some messages. So this is about the video. If you like the video, please hit the like button and please subscribe the channel for more such content. Thanks.